Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time, we dicked around and came all the way up here to Stock Satan's place. And we had a nice dinner, heard some cool music, and now we're told to be careful on our way home. I would make sure you pick up the items that were there, because that would be beneficial, because we're not going to be going back there for quite some time. And let's head over the bridge here. As we get partway through the bridge, unfortunately, we get triggered by a scene, which is why I didn't stop at the save point. In the last episode, that is. And we see... oh, looks like gears. And apparently they can fly. Or maybe at least hover, who knows. And now he's, of course, at the edge of the bridge. He's calling them giants. Remember that. Group of gears from our neighborhood country of Kislev. Those were gears? Yeah, he doesn't seem to know what gears are, yet that's kind of already been established. Headed for Lahan. Why would they come to a little tiny village? Anyway, let's follow Doctor there. We don't need to, worry about much of anything. You could save here. In fact, nah, I've already got save states going, whatever. I'm good. You may want to save there if you aren't playing on an emulator or anything like that. And the village is on fire. How come the home village is always on fire? Again, I think back to wanting to use that clip of Sephiroth, but, well, I couldn't find the one I wanted, so the hell with it. Now, everything's on fire, but we all seem to be fine just standing here. Why is that? So you're going to, try and prove yourself to Dan by going to search for him while everyone else gets to safety. But that's not really the best plan, is it? Well, why would you want the amnesiac to stay with you? Well, anyway, Timothy, you should be protecting your bride-to-be. We have things in, I guess, kind of under control here. We'll see. Yeah, he probably already did evacuate. And apparently I can't really say that word today. Oh well. I'll be sure to save him, just like, no big deal. Now get the hell out of here. Okay. Makes sense. I don't know why there's no music here. Though, for this particular scene, the way they kind of show the scene and how we keep flashing to that sound and then back to Faye and the visual of the gun, it almost comes across like PTSD. If that's what they were going for, that would make, well, I guess that could make sense. He has, amnesia, right? Maybe he was in war and had PTSD and blocked it all out, or... Anyway, someone had just fallen out of this gear. What? The hell's going on here? Who's that kid? What's that? It's like a weird cross thing. The fallen soldier there looks like he's dead. He, she, whoever it is, I don't know. And we have this kid smiling? That looks very evil. Okay. We get the heartbeat effect again. Faye, what in the world are you doing? You seem pretty frantic there, Satan. Why would you be so worried? Yes, he's trying to jump into a machine that he didn't even know was a gear only, you know, what, 5 minutes ago. And now he's going to try and pilot one of these things and save his city. Must not fight here. Well, that's true. You don't want to destroy the whole village. But I guess there's no other real way of dragging them away. And we enter battle time. Now, oh, we got a linguistic modifier, so apparently whoever had this gear before was a different language. Identified as a lamb. Ignis dialect, no piloting experience. Okay, this must be, we got 1,200 units of fuel. Command ring. Okay. Yeah, they basically give you a basic idea of how the battle system works, and I'll go over this myself. And we're getting actual combat, so help mode is disabled. So we got Ether Machine, we can use our same stuff here. Our Ether ability gets magnified. Charge restores our fuel. You notice in the bottom left there, we have a fuel meter. Each of our attacks uses fuel. Charge recovers 30 fuel. A triangle attack uses 10, square 20, and X 30. So, of course, we can use items, though we can't actually heal a gear's HP. It's actually called frame HP in this case. Let's see here. We also have special options, which we have none of right now. We can't use escape, but we can use booster. Basically, that's like a haste, but it uses additional fuel per attack. So I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to use 30 fuel attacks with X because there's not really anything else that we can do to deal more damage other than using booster, which we don't need to do in this fight. 2 attacks should take down the enemy, even if they block. As you saw, the red HP damage there implies a block. Yeah, that one was blocked as well. Now, if you notice up in the top right here, or in the middle right, we have booster off, power output is your basic power, in this case 40. We have hyper mode at 0%, armor loss at 0%, and our agility level. For whatever reason it shows the agility level. It's kind of nice, but kind of unnecessary as well. Armor loss is a stat in this game, a negative status. Hyper mode we'll deal with much later because we can't do anything with that yet. Power output, we already kind of went over that yet, so there's not much else we can do with that for now. But now we are introduced to gear battles, and so we have to keep our fuel up as well as our HP up because we can't do much of anything with those. And as you can see, we gain some more attack and some defense there. That's nice. And yeah, looks like even though we have no idea how to use this machine, or at least we were doing pretty good, we managed to take out 2 of their units. Either that or we happened to just jump into like the god unit. Damn it, how many are there? Well, pay attention to this one. Yeah, that one's kind of shown as being a little more important than the others. Guess there's no choice but to fight. Which, of course, you've already been doing, but whatever. The way you were fighting. Who's he? Doc. Oh. What the hell is Dan doing here? You figured he would have been, you know, gotten out of here already. He got out earlier and came back. Well, that's kind of sentimental and also kind of stupid. You're risking your life for a dress. Sorry if I'm going through the dialogue too quickly, but oops. So, guess you told him that Faye was in that gear. And of course, because he's a child, he interprets it as a monster, which, in essence, compared to these little countryside villagers, he pretty much is. Dark, cruel destiny of gold. There's a lot of religious imagery in this game, so if you're offended by, you know, straying from this religion or that religion, or making fun of a religion, or analyzing stories from a religion but not believing in it, I'm sorry, but that's kind of how this game is, and that's how I'm going to treat this game and how I'm going to kind of analyze it. So if you have a problem with that, maybe not watch it. There's not too much yet. It'll be some time before we get into it too heavily. And of course, because no one knows how to stay away in safety, Timothy comes back as well. Huh? Why did everything just stop? Don't shoot. Well, yeah, but why did they decide to start fighting in this village? Thing is, we don't even know what's really going on at this point. We just know that some gears dropped down here and now they're fighting Faye. However, the dead pilot in this gear before was actually fighting them to begin with. Just so you kind of understand what's going on, because they don't really go into detail. There was a battle going on here before Faye did anything. This guy seems to be in control here. What's that mean? Oh no. What the hell? Why would you go and do that? They didn't translate that voice. That's the old Japanese voice actor. What the hell? That's creepy. That's creepy. What in the hell? Holy shit! Somebody used nuke. Nuclear launch detected. What? Where did this come from? I have no idea what just happened there. Of course, I do. Feigning ignorance. If I didn't know what was going on there, I would have a lot of trouble analyzing this game. What did happen? Where are all those people? That is... Oh. Shit. What? yeah, considering you didn't even know it was a gear, you know, before this whole situation began. Everyone loved him before. One thing happens, they've all turned their back on him. And now they're all afraid of him, too. You can only imagine the kind of emotional torment being forced on Faye at this point. And we've only just begun the game. See, this is the point in the game, like, you see how he's yelling, I hate you, but we have the same basic portrait. This is one of those points where we need a different portrait. It doesn't change too often, but it does change at different times. I just wish it changed more often. No doubt. I'm sure he has a lot of it. He's what, 6, 9, and he's lost everything? True enough. Yeah. That probably would be true. Yeah, a guy who woke up with amnesia in this village 3 years ago doesn't really have many other choices. He only knows how to deal with what he has already dealt with. Anyway, but Satan suggests he goes to the Black Moon Forest and head for Ave. Yeah, those soldiers I believe were from Kurlsov or Kurlsa. No, that's other game. Kislev. That's why I kept getting them confused between Kurlsa in Star Ocean and Kislev in this game because I was playing both of them kind of side by side at the time. Well, that's one way to start a game. Annihilate your little tiny village and get kicked out of little tiny village because it's kind of your fault. Now, I can't remember where it was said, but I'm pretty sure it was already said or it's going to be said that Doc makes the note that the gear was what's the word out of phase control or something like that. It had some kind of a problem. I don't know if that's true or what the whole deal is, but anyway, that's pretty much the extent of that. Now we have nothing else to do except for head over to the Black Moon Forest, and for whatever reason we can only enter at this particular point here. So let's do that. Now, one thing of note, since the village is destroyed, all of the items there are no longer accessible, including the RPS badge. You only have one option to do that. So I would highly recommend that you do that and make sure you get that then and there, because if you don't, you won't be able to get it ever. So make sure you grab that. Now this is the Black Moon Forest. Here's our little bit of an overview here. There are some enemies on the world map here, or I guess it's not a world map, but as well as some other items. So let's pop down here. first and foremost, no, pop up on here, go up here, and up here, up here, there. No, 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 no! See, I hate the platforming in this game because the stupid camera perspective makes it bloody impossible. Anyway, get over here, jump down here. Alright, there we go. Finish off that, and we get an Aquasol. Now, I think that's the only item we get over here. We can also pop up here. And if we hit the X button on this guy, we get to fight them. These guys are the same ones we've seen before. However, as you notice down the left corner there, we now have a fourth attack thing. I think that's from hitting level 5. So we now can do 4 hits per fight. Well, 4 basic hits anyway, 4 triangle hits. So it gives us more option to work around the different things. Now, the first death blow we can learn is going to be a combination of 1 triangle and then X. So technically, if you do that, you should learn the skill more quickly. However, this is not really the case, and it seems to be more effective to just spam triangle and then do a couple of square hits to learn them. But that just seems to be my experience. Any hob jerky that you can collect in here will, of course, be helpful. But if we take a look at our status here, yeah, we've got 85% on Raijin, and we're going to try and get that before we get too far, because we'll want that shortly. The other two, Senretsu and Hagen, not as important, but when we get them, that would be nice as well. I can't remember the limits on when we can get them, and I can't remember where all of the items are in here. So I'm going to get to this save point here, and that's going to do it for this episode. So next time we're going to continue through the forest and figure out what the hell we're going to do now that our entire world has fallen apart. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.